So, have you ever wondered how ChatGPT can write a completely highly researched essay in literally the blink of an eye? Or how these new AI tools can just conjure up stunningly realistic images from a single short sentence? Or, honestly, even generate complex computer code in a matter of seconds? It feels like magic. It really does. But behind all of these crazy, mind-blowing outputs is actually just one incredibly powerful technology. It's called generative AI. Welcome to the show. Over the next 10 minutes, we're going to sit down and demystify generative AI together in this explainer. You're going to walk away understanding exactly what it is, how it works under the hood, why literally everyone is talking about it, and most importantly, how you can start learning it today, even if you are a total beginner. All right, let's get into it.
Okay, here is our roadmap for today's explainer. We're starting with the hook. Then we'll compare traditional versus generative AI, look at some real-world tools, peek under the hood, talk about prompts and limitations, and finally, I'll give you a concrete AI learning roadmap.
Section 1. The hook, the magic behind the screen.
I mean, really think about it for a second. It is absolutely amazing to watch these outputs just pop up on our screens. Whether it's a beautifully painted image of a futuristic city or a flawlessly written Python script, you have to realize they aren't just being pulled from some massive database somewhere. They are actively being brought into existence by generative AI. That is the core technology powering this massive shift we're seeing in the world right now.
Moving on to Section 2. Traditional versus generative AI, setting the baseline.
Before we get to the wild stuff, we kind of need to understand traditional artificial intelligence. Broadly speaking, AI is just the ability of a computer to perform tasks that normally require human intelligence. Think about how your phone recognizes your face, or understands you when you ask it for directions, or how your email automatically filters out spam. Traditional AI is mostly focused on analyzing existing data and making predictions. So Netflix recommending a movie you might like, Google Maps guessing the fastest route, or your bank catching a fraudulent charge. These systems are incredibly useful, obviously. But here's the catch. They don't actually create anything new. They simply analyze data and they make a decision.
Generative AI, though, it goes one massive step further. Instead of just analyzing information, it creates brand new content. We're talking text, images, music, videos, computer code, even realistic human voices. Think about it using this analogy, because I think it really hits the nail on the head. Traditional AI is like a teacher grading your exam. It's just evaluating what's already there on the paper. Generative AI is like the student writing the exam entirely from scratch. It doesn't just copy and paste, it learns these incredibly complex patterns from massive amounts of data and synthesizes something completely new.
Which brings us to Section 3, Real-World AI Tools, the tools you already use.
Just take a look at the diverse landscape of tools out there right now. We've got heavy hitters like ChatGPT, Google's Gemini, and Anthropic's Claude, handling everything from drafting emails to deep research and document analysis. If you're a software developer, you've got GitHub Copilot literally generating code as you type. It's wild. In the creative space, Midjourney and DALL-E are rendering these mind-blowing artworks just from text descriptions. And then you have tools like Runway and 11 Labs pushing the boundaries by generating fully realistic videos and cloned human voices. You guys, these aren't just toys anymore. They're fundamentally transforming major industries: education, healthcare, marketing, entertainment, the whole shebang.
All right, Section 4, Under the Hood, how generative AI actually works.
Imagine you want the AI to complete this super simple sentence: the sky is. It is absolutely crucial to understand that the AI does not just have one single correct answer saved in a database somewhere. Instead, it acts as a massive prediction engine. It's essentially guessing. It predicts the most likely next word based on everything it has ever learned. So it might predict blue, or clear, or cloudy, or maybe beautiful. And the real magic? It doesn't just do it once. It just keeps predicting the next word, and the next, until out of pure mathematical probability, it creates a fully formed response. So the bottom line is that this impressive next word prediction capability is powered by what we call large language models, or LLMs. These models are trained on billions and billions of words, from books, articles, websites, basically the whole public internet. But during this massive training phase, the model isn't memorizing. It's learning grammar, it's learning fact, writing styles, reasoning patterns, and the really deep, complex relationships between words. So when you ask it a question, it just starts predicting the most appropriate next token over and over until the answer is done. That underlying mathematical prediction is exactly why an AI can write an original story, explain a tough concept, or even solve a totally novel problem.
Section 5, Prompts and Limitations, Controlling the AI.
So how do we actually talk to this thing? We use a prompt. A prompt is simply the instruction you give the model.
It could be something basic like write a professional email, or generate a Java program to reverse a string, or even explain quantum computing like I'm 10 years old. And here is the golden rule you have to remember. The better your prompt, the better your output. Getting good at prompt engineering, which is that specialized skill of asking the AI the absolute right questions in the right way, is rapidly becoming one of the most valuable skills you can have in tech right now.
But we do need to ground ourselves a bit here. Many people believe this massive myth that AI understands everything, that it has emotions, consciousness, or that it truly grasps meaning the way you and I do. That's just not true. The reality is that AI does not think like us. It doesn't have feelings. At the end of the day, it is just an algorithm that happens to be incredibly good at recognizing mathematical patterns and predicting what comes next based on its training.
And because it lacks that true human comprehension, the AI can sometimes string words together that sound incredibly confident and totally plausible, but are actually completely incorrect, or even entirely made up. We call this an AI hallucination. The model is just predicting patterns, and sometimes those patterns lead straight to fiction. This is exactly why, no matter how magical the output seems, you must absolutely always verify important facts before you rely on them.
Okay, Section 6, the AI Learning Roadmap, your step-by-step guide.
Look, the best part about all of this is that you absolutely do not need a computer science degree to get started. Anyone can dive in with this simple 6-step roadmap. If you want to build things, start off by learning Python. It's pretty much the primary programming language of AI. Next, Step 2, understand how APIs work so you can connect your code to other software. Step 3, get an account and start playing around with the official APIs from OpenAI, Gemini, or Claude. Step 4, practice and refine that prompt engineering we just talked about. Step 5, build real projects. And finally, Step 6, move on to the advanced tools.
Because once you've got the basics down, a whole new world of advanced tools opens up to you. Things like LangChain, vector databases, or building your own autonomous AI agents. But honestly, the absolute best way to learn is to just get your hands dirty and build real-world projects. Start small. Build a simple AI chatbot. Then maybe level up and build an automated resume reviewer, or a chatbot that can read your personal PDFs, or an interactive AI interview coach. The possibilities are literally endless once you understand those foundational building blocks. Generative AI is profoundly changing how we learn, how we code, and how we create. It's really not just a trend anymore. It's the new baseline across almost every industry. And with a little bit of curiosity, anyone can master it. But it does leave us with a pretty fascinating question to think about. If a machine can generate stunning art and complex code just by predicting the next word, what does that actually mean for the future of human creativity? Thanks so much for exploring with us. Let us know what AI topic we should cover next in the comments, and we'll see you in the next explainer.